Hey guys, it's Abby, and today I'm going to be doing like the care and cleaning of piercings and my experiences with them and stuff like that. I have a really cool like product that I use to clean my ears, and I was watching YouTube videos about how different ways people like clean their piercings and stuff, and I didn't see this product mentioned a lot, so I wanted to say something about that product. And sorry, my hair is kind of crazy, and I put off doing this video until till the end of the night. I was kind of busy today, so yeah. And my room is kind of messy, so I didn't want to have my room in the background. So I'm kind of on my bed right now, and if the camera's a little shaky, it's because it's not on a very steady surface. So yeah, let's get started. The product that I'm talking about is Bactine, and it is a really amazing product for piercings. I know people really wouldn't want to think about it for that, but what it says it's used for, it says it's used for puncture wounds. I don't know if you'll be able to see that there, but it says right there for puncture wounds. And obviously a piercing is a very large puncture wound, so it only makes sense. And my piercer said to use Bactine, and I was like, really? And it's a really simple concept, but people really don't think about it. And how I do it is I have just a Q-tip, and with just like I loosen up the like cotton on the top, so it's not like hard once it touches your piercing, until it's just as like loose and fluffy as you want it to be. And then you'd spray with the Bactine until it's like soaking wet, all those loose fibers, and then go around the actual piercing site and around the back. And Bactine has a numbing ingredient in it, which causes which numbing obviously means that you don't feel it. So once a piercing is new and you use Bactine on it, it feels so good, because like it seems like the pain just like sizzles down and you don't feel it at all. So it's a really awesome thing to use. So I'm going to tell you my piercings that I have now. I obviously have my my 2 regular holes. Then I have just right here, it's a little stud. Originally I got it pierced with it's called a captive bead. That was a pain in the butt to take out. It took forever. But then I have a Libre stud in it right now, because I feel like it doesn't get caught in my hair as much as a butterfly one would. Then I have a butterfly one up here in my cartilage. Regular cartilage. And this one I got pierced 18 gauge, and this one is 16. Yeah, I brought it down to an 18 gauge Libre stud. And then I brought this one down to a 20 gauge Libre butterfly backing, and I want to bring this one down to a 20 too, because you have a lot more options when it comes to jewelry and stuff. These I got pierced with the gun, and those 2 I got pierced with a needle. And I definitely recommend getting it done with a needle, because needles are like so much more sanitary, and they hurt. Honestly, people are like, when they hear needle, they're like, ah, but it hurts so much less than a gun would, because a gun is just like basically shoving like a blunt object through your ear, and a needle is shoving a really sharp object, like honestly just like straight through the cartilage. And it feels so much better in the long run than having something bluntly forced through and it hurting really bad. I definitely saw a difference. I got my my main lobes pierced 3 times, and because they got infected twice, and the 3rd time finally it worked. And this one, I'm not even kidding, it took like a year and a half to heal, and right now I can lay on it, do anything, I can like punch it and stuff, and it doesn't hurt. But this one I got pierced in May, I think. Yeah, May. and it's still sore. Like, it's still like I'm kind of sensitive with it. If I lay on it for large amounts of time, like, it'll be really sensitive. But thank God, because the piercer that did this one didn't tell me about Bactine. They didn't really know what they were doing, but the one who did this knew what he was doing so much, and he told me about Bactine, and I'm really glad that I went to him because he was amazing. Yeah, and I'm kind of a baby when I get piercings. Right after they like put the needle through, I was like, that hurt really bad, that hurt really bad, and he was like, and I was like thinking about getting my tragus done, and he was like, you would have been really bad with your tragus, and yeah, I would have. I'm a really bad pain person, especially with piercings, but I love piercings, so yeah. And then for infections, if you get like an infection, I got numerous with this one because the piercer didn't know what they were doing. And so what the product that I used to get rid of the infections, and it got rid of it like that. And it also got rid of piercing bumps. Like, I know, like major piercing bumps. Like, they're called keloids, I think, or hemorrhoidal, I don't know what they're called. They start with an H, and they're like scars. And they're bumps. I think they're more of like bumps with like pus in them and stuff, but I don't think I had them. I think I had like minor keloids. Tea tree oil. Yeah, that stuff with just like a regular side of a Q-tip, that gets rid of any bumps, any infections, and it makes your piercing feel so good in the long run, and I really love it. It's a really good product, and it's so simple too. It's just like oil, and you never really would expect it to do that. And I watched a few videos on YouTube, somebody like swearing by it, and I was like, okay, I have to try this out. I saw like all these different things, like saltwater soaks and like different things to like rinse out infections, get rid of scars, and none of it worked. I tried everything, and then I got this, and it worked so good. The saltwater soaks, the piercer that did this one for me, he told me that the saltwater soaks, a piece of salt can get stuck inside the piercing and cause an infection. And I definitely think that happened numerous times for this one, because I did saltwater soaks twice a day, every single day. And they made it feel good like right after, but they never really helped. And so I definitely don't recommend using saltwater soaks on your piercings. And another trick is you need a clean pillowcase when you get a new piercing or you have an infected piercing. So use both sides of a clean pillowcase, and put a t-shirt over your pillow, and then use both sides of that, and then you can just wash that and keep just like switching out t-shirts. That's what I do, and that works really good. I've never really had problems with like pillowcases causing infections. So yeah, I just really wanted to do a video about that because there's not a lot of information about using Bactine on your piercings out there. So I just wanted to share that with you guys and tell you about my piercings and my experiences with them. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.